All right, so let's talk about your box. What's in there?
You want to talk about my box? It's very exciting. I have a very exciting box.
Yes, so this is a box that has some kind of essential things that are great for when you, for what? Well, how would you categorize this box?
This is a wellness starter pack for people who are beginning their wellness journey. But these are fun stuff that we like and need, that we use on a daily basis.
It is. So things we use on a daily basis, we put in the box, and now we're going to reach into the box and show YouTube land what's inside of there.
Some social media channel, what's in the box.
There's so much interest in this. So what should we show those people out there first?
Oh, our favorite people. Oh, let's show them what this fun thing is.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Let's talk about this.
That's good. It's green and it's long. What do you use that for?
Well, it's not a belt for you because that would never work.
Definitely not.
It is not a tie.
No.
Could be used.
Do we decimal something or other? Lots of numbers. All right, so that is a measuring tape. Why in the world would someone want a measuring tape if they're on a new health journey?
Oh, to see if they get the right size hat.
Yes, that is right. The hat is important.
Because your hair gets really messy and wet when you work out.
This is true.
Is that the right answer?
No, I don't think so. All right, so what other reasons could we possibly need a tape measure for?
To see how long your chicken breast is.
Chicken breast. No, I think that's illegal in some counties. So can we tell people really what it's for now?
So part of your wellness journey is measuring some of your very important body parts to see where you're at, to give you a starting point. So your waist circumference, hips, thighs. That's my favorite. That's why I did all.
That's what you wiggled.
Biceps, chest. You could do calves, I guess.
Calves and neck, maybe.
Head circumference? Oh no, we already talked about that. You didn't like that. I wonder why.
One's extra large. But why? I mean, you don't need that. You just get on the scale to see if you're improving. Why would you need to use a tape measure? Just get on the scale.
We don't go by weight. We're trying to.
Well, why?
We're gonna recount people's bodies.
I don't even know what you're saying. What are you talking about?
We're gonna make them look different, not necessarily weigh different.
So just part of the data set. You're obviously gonna weigh yourself too, and you're gonna take tape measurements, because sometimes you don't lose as much weight as the work deserves because you're putting muscle on.
Why did you?
What are you laughing about? I say your fat turns into food. Oh, they could.
The fat or muscle.
To measure your body parts to see how you're progressing, because you will lose size. For some people trying to lose weight, you'll lose size in your arms and legs because you'll lose fat. It's a great thing to do once a month, I think, ultimately.
Yeah, and we do have a video.
We'll link it right here. I don't know how to do that, so probably not.
It's actually going to be over here.
Oh, great. All right, so tape measure is in your box. Awesome. Is there any more room inside the box?
For the right things, there's room.
All right, let's see what's next.
What about this?
All right.
Little D&D.
That's a protein bar. In this case, it's a Built Bar. Why is this Built Bar in there? Oh, it's a puff.
It's one of my favorites.
All right, so Coach Jerry loves that type of
I like Built Bars, and I like the puff specifically because they taste like a marshmallow center. It doesn't have that proteiny aftertaste you get from lots of other things. Almost like a candy bar, but the macros in this is pretty good. I think there's 17 grams of protein in it and a total of 140 calories. So that's why I like this one. And
I think more generally, protein bars, how does that fit into a new health improvement journey?
Well, for busy people, you take them on the go, or at the end of the day, you don't have enough protein. You can finish your protein off with this, or you're just really hungry, instead of stopping at a convenience store, grabbing something or fast food, you just tie you over until you can get to some broccoli. And
what did you have for dessert tonight after dinner?
I had a Built Bar because we were working.
Well, that's another example. They are sweet enough that you might even think of them as dessert at times. That's kind of a fun way to think about it. Mm-hmm. Better than a big piece of chocolate pie or a bowl of ice cream.
Do we have any of those things?
Let's turn this off and go eat some pie. Okay. So, all right, so the Built Bar. It's a protein bar, it's good to have. Protein shakes obviously fill a similar role. Better eat real food, whole food.
For sure.
But in a bind, you can get with one of these and it'll get you some protein.
I'm going to bind every day.
Well, that's weird. Is it lipstick?
Yeah, it's orange lipstick. Also doubles as liquid chalk marker.
All right, it's a liquid chalk marker. Why in the world would that be in your box?
Well, maybe you could write me a love note on the mirror.
Oh, that's sweet.
Or tell me what time to go to work or go to bed, or remind me to take my pills.
That's good. So you can use it for reminders, which is neat. There's got to be better reasons for that to be in your box. I mean, your box is special. You don't have to put anything in there.
I like to put some things in there, but...
So why is that in there?
You can write your goals on your mirror. You can write a motivational quote. You can write all kinds of your workout for the day. You can do all kinds of fun things with this.
I think ultimately the message here with that liquid chalk marker is you need to have goals. You need to document your goals for yourself. And it's well known that putting them somewhere visible for you to see and work with and check yourself against makes you more successful.
Do we have liquid?
Maybe. So that's what this marker is about. So it's a good way to, maybe you can switch it up every week, what your goals are or what you're looking forward to or what your number one thing to get done is. Make yourself a more productive person by making your goals visible right in your face on your mirror.
Write them upside down or backward. Have some fun with it. You can write them boring if you want.
But
sideways?
I don't know backwards.
That's good. Not right. I do all right.
Next. Ooh, looks.
Do you remember what these things are?
I do remember. These are, this is in the box for people on their health journey because food prepping is really important. And the nice thing about food prepping, we find, not only do you eat healthier when you do it right, but you save a whole bunch of money too, don't you?
And time.
And time. People think food prep takes a long time. You obviously have to find the right things to make. And then you have to remind yourself how much time you spend in line or at a restaurant waiting on your order. You might save time with food prep as well, depending on your variables related to that, your other food choices.
It's a good way to show love to your significant other or yourself by eating healthy and getting your food ready. And there's plenty of space in there for, you can get the divided ones. There are ones without divisions, but this is a great little tool to have.
It's good, it's good. I haven't had fast food once ever since you started filling these up with food.
You can even use your chalk marker to write how many ounces of food in each one of these.
Yeah.
Look, you wrote it upside down. Did you see that?
That's right. All right, is there only one thing left?
Maybe.
All right, let's see. What do you have? Best for last?
Depends on how you look at it. Could be the worst. Here we go. This is one of the most frequently used items in my kitchen. Scale. We weigh everything that goes into our mouth. So we just got one from Amazon. I think this was $10, maybe, but it's a great thing to have because if you don't know how much things weigh, most people think they underestimate by about 30%.
True.
I think statistically, so which means if you're thinking about the number of calories you eat in a day and you think you're eating 1,500, you're probably eating 2,000. So that's quite a bit of difference if you're trying to lose weight or know how much protein you're putting in your body.
Once you get using this, you get good at it. You figure out the tricks of whether you're putting food on it to weigh the food or you start with the big bulk food and you're taking food out of it to see how much you're eating. There's all sorts of options, aren't there? And you will get good. You will be able to eyeball it once you use that scale routinely. You'll be able to look at it and get a pretty good idea. I'm still working on my eye for sure, making sure I can.
We've gotten pretty good at it over the last year.
So it's good. That food scale is a good thing. Some people might act as if that's overkill, but I think it's pretty important to know what you're putting in your mouth, to know it's healthy, and to know really just how many calories you're consuming. Otherwise, it's just guessing, and
you can take the guesswork out.
Guesswork's gone now, and you can use that. So that's good. All right, so that's a little look inside your box. So thank you for sharing that with everyone. Very good. It was a good time, as always.
Well, should we celebrate?
Oh, yes, we should. Perfect. In your mouth. Did you weigh that? How much does that weigh? You better weigh that.
It's wet now. It weighs more than it did when we started.
Oh my gosh. Let's put a marker. Let's mark it up.